Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Good evening. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Y'all come on in the room. We gonna chop it up real quick. We gonna chop it up. They done set my boy up today. They done set my boy up. Y'all come on in. How y'all doing today? What's up, Prolific? How you doing, my brother? How y'all doing? Raw Truth Uncut in the building. How you doing, girl? You said that was your jam. Yeah, I was in here. I'll just be in here getting my little groove on. You know how I do. I love the piano version of that song. Um, y'all come on in. Yes, indeed. Blueberry Boots in the building. DTTV in the building. What's good, King? Love Cat. Lakeisha C. Sharon Stevens is in the building. Joanne, my girl, is in the building. Rewa's in the building. Sunshine is in the building. Latanya Flowers is in the building. Miss Lady's in the building. Crystal is in the building. Stormy Black is in the building. Uh-huh. Leela's in the building. Yolanda's in the building. Stephanie Howard's in the building. Keep it G with me is in the building. Some good news. I got you, girl. Now I'm not. I don't know how to pronounce uh Miss Suber first name because it's got a T next to the B. So I'm gonna mess that all up. You may need to give me the acronyms of how to actually pronounce it. Um, Michelle is in the building. Brittany Tenner's in the building. Hey, Queen. Hey, Dark and Lovely. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Chocolate Season is in the building. The Brentley's Lifestyle is in the building. You know what it is. Melissa Santana's in the building. 3G's in the building. Let's get started, y'all. This ain't gonna be a long live. This ain't gonna be a long one. I ain't got much on this subject other than I just I just want to highlight some things. Um, I've been on record. I've been on record saying pretty much that that this family has been under attack. And okay, be tender. Okay, be tender. Be tender. Got you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, I've been on record saying that this family was under attack. I said that you know uh, their life is somewhat in danger, right? Especially LaTruth. Kevin, of course, has definitely uh, they don't like him just as much as they don't like LaTruth. To be honest with you, so don't let nobody fool you. For them to take a live, I guess a clip from the live and take it to the courthouse. I guess that's what she did. Took it to the courthouse, and of course, every official is going to have to take something like that completely serious. But as you can see, how far people are willing to go. You understand what I'm saying? So I want y'all to think about it. if it is exactly how it was explained, that dogs were sitting there waiting to um up the building and sniff out whoever car pull up or whatever it was, and on top of that, um they had to clear out the courtroom, right? um if they had to do all of these things simply because someone took a clip or a soundbite from a live and tried to use it to their advantage when they got to court, that lets you know how deep this go. And so when I'm telling people that these people are not going to stop until there's some charges put on somebody, that's exactly what I've been saying. Um, so they are saying, well, you said it. They're telling Kevin, well, you said it, but we know that they literally taking it out of context and using his words uh, as a way to have this fake it, what is it, more like a fake, they got a fake sense of fear that they wanted to try to uh, make the courts go along with this fake narrative. And it's just sad because you see the bloggers, they wanted to blog on and make it a big thing. um and the thing even with the truth, and I might as well touch on it. um the hurricane thing that LaTruth did, the skit, um, it was definitely distasteful. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that um should have been used. No matter what your point was. There's a lot of people. I know my household was out. We was out of power for at least 3 days out of that due to the hurricane. And then when you see how it took out um, a, a huge part of North Carolina, and I don't know what other cities. Florida got taken out. Uh, I think it's called. Dang, I can't remember the name of the city, but it's something key. Got taken out. Those flood waters were serious, y'all. Some people lost. I don't know how many deaths that this storm has taken, how many lives it's taken. Um, but this was a serious situation, and I just feel as if um, I just feel. Hold on 1 second. Let me pause this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so it was definitely not in good taste, y'all. That's all. It just wasn't in good taste. Um, but like I said, man, a lot of people is aiming for this family. They're aiming for the truth. They're aiming for Kevin. They're aiming for his siblings. Uh, the police came to that man's home today, right? His wives and children was there, and for that woman to go to that courthouse, knowing good and well that Kevin would never go to some courthouse and do something horrific as bombing the place up. Um, that woman was definitely, that just goes to show you how much these people, how much it means to them, that for them to see this family suffer. That's exactly what it is. You see how bad they want it. the bloggers, how bad they want it. The thing with LaTruth, and I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit, but the thing with him is, me personally, I understood where the joke was, what he was trying to do. But because I'm a little old school, you kind of laugh. In other words, that's why comedians do exist, because they'll take some of the most horrific things that may happen, and they'll make you laugh and laugh through it and get you through it by laughter. And they'll find a way to be funny. Some of their jokes don't land. Some of them are not funny at all, right? I love watching In Living Color. So back in the day, they used to make fun of gays and things of that nature In Living Color. That would not be, because of the times we're living in. You couldn't get away with that in this day and time. The other thing is, they used to make fun on In Living Color about handicap. We had handyman. You can't get away with that in this day and time, because people are so sensitive to how people joke. You understand what I'm saying? So, so you don't have the luxury to make certain jokes and think that it's a laughable thing. Not in this climate. So many people have made adjustments to things of that nature, and so, but what you see is people will take even his skit and pretty much they'll blow it up, they'll magnify it, right? There's the word again, blow up. But they'll blow it up and magnify it, and make it bigger than what it was, right? So people will take that skit LaTruth did and do a whole 3-hour live on it and say how disappointed they are, how it wasn't funny. And I had that happen to me when I did a live and I thought I was pranked. I wasn't laughing at nobody else being pranked, but I did a live because I thought I got pranked, and I like to laugh. So I thought I got pranked, and so basically, people was in my chat flipping it around, saying that's not funny, and just going in, and it was just crazy to me, because people likes to magnify and embellish something to the highest degree, right? When it's not even necessary. It's just not. And I'm not saying people should not be upset when they want to be upset. I'm not going to control what makes you angry or upset. But what I'm saying is, because you're upset, you got to make sure that the whole internet follows your lead on being upset. That's where it gets crazy. You have every right to be upset. But one thing I don't do is go in somebody's chat and then try to turn the chat into something that the conversation wasn't for. I'm not going to go in there in people's chats and try to take my anger into somebody's chat or walk away feeling like, oh, I'm not dealing with this person no more because of this, that, X, Y, Z. No, it was not in good taste. But did LaTruth do anything that can directly harm somebody? If he did, then I'll be the first one to tell you I don't want to look at nothing he do. I don't want him to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling up nowhere he at. Like, but when you got people that tried to frame him, which he could have caught a charge, and then we get over it like they didn't do what they did. I don't understand how you compartmentalize your anger. That's what confuses me. When you have somebody who literally staged a framing, but they get to still act like something else has made them upset. I don't get where, hey, Royal D, hey, everybody coming in the building. I just don't get the selective outrage. And also, not so much the selective outrage, but the different degree or levels to people's morals. What? And that's why I started doing like little things like what is worse? Because when you start looking at what's worse, but you still going into their chat, you're still talking to them, having a reasonable conversation with the same person that put a whole pedophile on her platform, right? Now, wouldn't that make you say, I'm not want to deal with nobody who's going to deal with somebody who's okay with with a man that touched a little girl or touched a little boy? But no, what we find is that we have become dummied down and immune to what is really disgusting. This is what this saga has proven. It is disgusting. That is something that if I know somebody who's a registered sex offender, you're not coming on my platform. Matter of fact, if you're on somebody else's platform, I will no longer attend there. That's where your people's outrage should be. But they don't have it for that. And it make me question their morals. It make me question everything because they don't have it. They don't have it for that. So what we see is this sector has it just I don't understand it. I don't get it, right? So I feel like people have the right to be angry, and of course, if you want to be angry at the truth, be angry. I don't, I'm not here to take up with a brother to the point where I'm thinking he's perfect and he did something that I agree with. No, I don't condone that. Um, I don't condone making fun of a situation or using a situation to make fun at something else. So the hurricane was a bad choice especially in the heat of the moment, especially when people are still displaced from their homes. People are still without power. People probably don't know how they're going to eat for the next few days. It is bad. That hurricane is simply it was horrific. It came and did damage. Okay, you have people who lost their vehicles, literally lost their vehicles in that flood water. I seen a truck driver literally lost his whole tractor trailer in there. Another woman lost her van. It was bad. So to use that as a way because it didn't affect certain parts of our country, don't mean people are not going through. So we got to be careful how we joke. We got to be careful. And I would tell anybody that. Be careful how you joke. It's not to say that you need to be canceled, because this is cancel culture. People want to cancel you for missing the mark on your humor. This is cancel culture. So, people want to cancel you for anything. But it's just what Amber say, nasty work. It's just nasty work, y'all. When you can hold a conversation with somebody who clearly supports pedophilia, to me, that's nasty work. You understand what I'm saying? That right there is a direct sign that they have no morals. They have no moral compass. They have no soul. They have no heart. That's what that shows me. So we have to be careful with how we running through these internet and and we're looking for reasons to be upset. We're looking for these reasons, and really, it should just allow you to educate or communicate effectively why you're upset. But it doesn't mean that you should hold on to it, create a grudge because of it. You should not allow it, what another grown person do, have that much power or effect over how you move daily. It's distasteful. It's distasteful. Just call it for what it is. But do not harbor it. It is no in the cancel culture. We have to, and I'm telling you, the people in this world, in this society, is gonna have to challenge themselves on getting back to some type of normalcy, when you can be mad, you can be angry, and you can voice it, but you ain't gotta cancel people. That's the part that I understand. I don't have to go around and canceling everything. You know, I can have an opinion, and my opinion can stand by itself. And I think that's where we have to start understanding that we can't keep wearing all of this on our sleeves and having it affect us to a point where we're just so upset. The things that we need to be upset about and we need to be standing 10 toes down with each other on is those very things. Watching your children, watching these pedophiles around these kids, and watching who likes these type of people. You understand me? Whenever this sector go through something, they go run into this one guy. That to me is crazy. And all of the women over there are okay with it. Do you understand that? They're all okay with that. They are all okay. They have no problem with that brother being on that platform, and they have no problem super chatting it, cash apping it while it's going down. That lets me know we have lost our way. We've lost our way. You understand me? And that's what they're doing. So in what we just seen with Kevin, the truth, and the rest of the family, is that D-Ham has been telling you the truth, that family is under a severe attack. And y'all, if you can't do nothing else, just pray for him. You don't like the content, just pray for the brother. Pray for him. You know, that one, somebody said that one lie. Yeah, that one lie could have got that brother unalive. And maybe he's taking the wrong time and the wrong opportunity to be on social media, you know, voicing himself the way he is, because I understand the court order is now what you got to go by. Now, had he, you know, been doing all these skits and all of that stuff before they went and did the mediation, he was well in his rights. But now you can be held in contempt based on what you put out here. So I would just say, caution you, hey, be careful what you put on these social media. I would just caution you. That's about it. But when people grown, they can do what they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? And if that means it leads them in court, it just leads them there. And it ain't that time to act like we, you know what I'm saying? Act like we, oh, I told you he was gonna get. No. In this world that we live in, oftentimes a lot of people think your payment to the deeds you do in this life means you're gonna go to hell. You got to die and go to hell in order for God to pay you back the things you do. That's not how I interpret my God. That's not how I interpret him. I interpret him based upon the laws he's already established with the universe. That's how I understand it. Because if I go out here and I commit a murder or commit a crime, I'm going to jail, right? In some states, you may be executed. So that is hell. That to me, and I'm not saying that hell ain't real. I'm just saying that there's some things that God has already left on record. One of them is your common sense. You're supposed to have common sense. And God, he what he does is he established it so that now you're going to be judged based off your common sense. Right? One of the other thing is the law of gravity. That means if you jump off of a skyscraper with no parachute, the consequence of that is that you may bust bust your whole guts and everything all over. Your brains may, you understand what I'm saying? So there's a thing called repercussions and consequences. These are automatic. And this is what I even tell my kids. When we was talking the other day, we was talking about decisions. Your decisions yields consequences. Every last decision you make. So that means if you go out here and have sex unprotected, there's automatic penalty for that. There's automatic penalties for certain things you do with your body. You ain't got to wait to go to hell to reap the penalty for some of the things you do. So we have to understand these things. So that means you get on this internet playing games and you know that there's a court order. There's a penalty for that. That don't mean we need to be all in shock. There's a penalty for a lot of things that we do. So I'm just telling y'all, let's stop the shock and awe, and let's come together. Because the fact of the matter is, the minute we stop talking about the truth, the number's gonna drop. The minute you stop talking about anything connected to this family, you're gonna see your numbers drop. So what it tells me is that maybe we just love drama. Because we have to bring more to the internet than just what we've been doing. There's more in our content and in our commentary than what we just been doing. Thank you, Special K. It's called reaping and sowing. There you go. There you go. Says, be not deceived, for God is not whatever a man soweth, that so he also reap. You're gonna reap what you sow. It is called seed in the harvest. You're gonna reap your seeds. That's a fact. That's a fact. And oftentimes we're not putting enough thought into our decisions. Because if we do, we can live with the results. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, you can live with the results knowing it didn't go like I thought, but at least I tried. And you can live with the results. But oftentimes what you reaped is a result of your decision. What you reap is a result of your decision. So if we know that, then we understand that we have to, what they said, once you know better, you do better. Right? This is what it's all about. So what we see with this family, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of y'all are the angels that have came to protect this family. A lot of you have been the hedge that God has said, I'm going to put a hedge of protection around these people. And you have been that hedge. He's giving you that burden. He's giving you that burden. This family has been on your prayer list, and they've been on, and you felt the need to stand up for this family. Not just Kevin, the whole entire family. because you can see the attack. If you look at what happened to Kevin today, that is nothing but a demonic attack on that brother. You ain't got to like him to know that somebody would take and spin your words completely so out of context that you take it to the courthouse and you start this hellfire, this hellstorm to comfort his brother. That girl that did that should be ashamed of herself. Should be ashamed of herself. Because if that's the case, why are you waiting until you showed up to court? You should have been called the police. You should have been called the police. Why you wait? Why did you wait till it was your day to be in court? Man, you got to be kidding me. I'm scared of my life, and I may get blown up today, y'all. Yeah, I may get blown up today because listen to this, girl. You should have been saying something. Now you got the whole court scattering. I mean, this is just demonic. This is just demonic. They scattering. They had to put the whole court on lockdown and bring out sniffing dogs. Do you understand how people will exaggerate and take things and blow it up and magnify it to the nth degree, and you out here wondering why y'all are going back and forth with some of these ignorant people on live? Do you not get it? You know how ignorant some of these people are? It's a bomb threat, but you wait until you in court. Make that make sense. Why did you even show up? Man, listen, man. If I know it's a bomb, if in my mind, if I'm believing that it's a bomb planted in this courthouse, I'm not showing up to the courthouse. I'm going to the nearest police station. I'm not even going there. Who decides to go where the bomb is? Can I ask y'all that in the chat? When you start using your common sense to some of the stuff people do, you will find out that it's insanity. It is insanity. What happened today with Toya and everybody at the courthouse? And I'm not talking about Toya. I know she don't want. This is not about her. So let me not even say her name. This is not about her. This is simply about the levels people go. The levels that they'll go. And then you got the dumb criminals over there, the accomplice over there talking about, well, he said it on live. They want something to stick so bad that they will embellish a soundbite to make it make sense for them. That's how, and I'm telling you, some of these people really need a mental check. I'm trying to tell you. They need a mental check. They know good and well that brother ain't go in his basement or his garage and wire up some stuff to take down to no courthouse. They know good and well he didn't do none of that. That girl went in that courthouse and stood right there in that courthouse. How can you be afraid of something exploding and you up in there? Come on now. Come on. See, I understand. I understand. And the judge should take that young lady and sign off on some paperwork so that she can get some medication. I'm not playing. Because listen, I don't care how bad I want to be the case. I'm not gonna go in there and do some dumb stuff like that. I'm not, just because I want to win my court case, that I'll go up in there and say, hey, there's a bomb threat. Listen to this. And I know good and well whoever said it wasn't gonna do it. Like, I know good and well whoever said it, they didn't even mean that's what they would be willing to come and do. They meant that they were coming. What Kevin was saying, I'm gonna come and support my sibling. I'm gonna come and support her. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down with you. And he used the word, I'll blow up the place, in a way to say, I'm willing to come stand and be wherever you need me to be. We're gonna turn up and see the word that's on the street right now is turn up. Y'all know what the word turn up is? We gonna turn up. What do that mean? Get crunk. Oh, remember they used to do get crunk. Then it went from crunk to turn up. So people use words all the time. It is sad that his family had to endure that today. I mean, can you imagine if Kevin was somewhere? He would probably be gone right now. Without explanation. They would have just snatched him up. I mean, unbelievable what that chick tried to do. It's unreal. But yeah, we use the word turn up. But you can check, that word can mean turn up greens, it can mean turn up the volume, it can mean a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Turn up, you feel me? We turn up all the time. But see, that means raise your level, raise your energy, or raise your consciousness. It can mean a lot of different things. You can't, it got to a point where, and they put it in movies. I forget what movie it is. But they said you can't use the word bomb on an airplane. Ever since 9/11, took place, you cannot go on an airplane and say, girl, you the bomb.com. You can't use the word bomb on no airplane. You can't go on there and say, you the bomb. And we used to say that word all the time. You the bomb. You the bomb. You the bomb. Matter of fact, we put it on everything. We said it, man, this chicken the bomb. This food right here you made me is the bomb. We put that bomb word on everything. Y'all know we did. Y'all know we did. The bomb was on everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now they done took the term down. It came straight from the hood, but sometimes the other Caucasians they'll take that word and capitalize. They go ahead and take some of these words and coin phrase it, and they'll make money for them. So now when we used to say something about hot sauce, we put hot sauce on everything. Or no, matter of fact, we weren't saying hot sauce. We said we was using it if we're talking, we get in an argument, or we trying to get somebody to believe us in something. We'll say, man, I put that on everything. It went from I put that on my mama to I put that on everything. And now they use the Frank's hot sauce as we put that SHIT on everything. They took it and they capitalized and monetized that for themselves. So the word play in society is really it comes in different ways. You understand? It comes in different terminology, and people take it and then now they're using it because it's cool to use. You get what I'm saying? So just like cap. Now, when you first heard the word cap or you capping, what is capping? Lying. Capping ain't got nothing to do with lying to me. But it's like, man, you full of, in other words, instead of saying you full of shit, they say you capping. So this is ebonics, hooked on phonics, and all of that. And you understand what I'm saying? People need to stop what they're doing. They need to stop that nonsense. And for her to go to that courthouse and to do what she did, to be honest with you, they need to be finding a way to arrest her if they could. Why would you come there and disrupt that courthouse like that? This is the saddest stuff I've seen in all my life. You said, Special K said they capitalized. What? So capitalize. Oh my God. Yeah, Special K, they capitalizing it. Reva said she going to jail. Veronica said they going to jail. This is going. Oh man. I'm still trying to get the abbreviation stuff down. The whole side needs to be be cut. Oh, be cut a check every month on the 1st and the 3rd. You ain't lying now. You ain't lying. It's sad. It's sad what we seeing in these YouTube streets. It is just flat out wrong. And I will tell y'all that it's okay to have humor, but there's no reason for people to lose their sense of morality and your morals. When you start supporting people who support a pedophile, I have to question your morals. I have to. I don't get why you mad at somebody else, but you ain't infuriated with that. I don't get how you balance that out. Okay? There you go, Special K. Special K she helping a brother out today. Integrity. That's a big word, Special K, because a lot of people don't have it. They have lost that. They have lost that already. And I can't just put it on everybody. I can even say myself in when it comes to that integrity word, because I had to look at myself and how I conduct myself on this YouTube, and I had to say, you going too far. You're going too far. Pull it back in. Do not lose your integrity. And I probably have already to some people, but I had to pull it back in. Hey, Truth Slayer. She said they're going to jail. Truth Slayer, you're gonna have to keep praying for these people, Truth Slayer. It is out of control. And I just think that we of course we know that we ain't all perfect. Nobody's arrived there yet. I don't think there's nobody perfect, but I do believe that people should be held accountable on this side as well as that side. I do feel that people should have the right to be angry on this side as well as that side. But the problem I have is when people, their value system is on something different, right? A pedophile is a pedophile. What is there's no way you can sugarcoat that and make it make sense, make it fitting good for the saga's sake. You can't do that. There's certain things that just shouldn't be done, right? Framing somebody should not be. It shouldn't be part of this saga. I'm sorry. I promise you, if Robert came to me or somebody else in the saga and they said, man, he helped me, he wanted me to frame Brianna, I would not even be speaking on that, brother. I wouldn't want nothing to do with him. But he's gonna mess up doing this content and all of he's gonna mess up from time to time. And I'm not here to judge him on everything you do and scrutinize every little thing you do. But hurricane thing, yeah, absolutely. Brother, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's the timing of it. People are still going through it. Maybe if I don't even know when is the good time to joke about the hurricane, because you look at what Katrina did, and you like, oh my God, how did people make it? So I don't know when a good time to do that. But to each his own, and I really believe that uh his skit was really it was really saying it was some humor in it, because it was almost like saying, I'm not going I in other words, I think he was saying pretty much he instead of speaking the truth, that he would just go ahead and do something to himself. And I think that's what the point was. So it wasn't like he was taking a jab at hurricane victims. He just used it for his point. And I just think that you can't do that part. That's all. Um, I don't think that the brother sat up in his room and said, you know what, I'm gonna pick on hurricane victims. Now, I don't think that's what he did. That's why I govern myself based on how I'm looking at what's being put out here. I'm not about to jump off the ledge because I see something that I just don't rock with. Um, if I don't rock with it, sometimes it's best for me not to speak immediately so I can get the facts. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, like when Kevin first went live today, I think we all thought somebody called the courthouse and actually placed the bomb, a threat, and it wasn't Kevin. So some of us was about to run with that narrative, right? So, and I was about to, I'm like, dang, somebody called and put a bomb threat out there. So, and said their name was Kevin Wesley. So I thought that's what happened at first. But then I'm glad I didn't speak so quick. So some said just keep listening in, and um then I went and found the live that he actually said it on, and I knew the context in which he meant it by. So I said, well, dang, how did they get that to the courthouse? Then I found out how they got to the courthouse, and now my whole opinion can be framed and shaped now because I understand the whole story. You understand me? So basically, I think the girl was wrong for doing that. And I don't even know the chick, but you dead wrong for going to that courthouse to hopefully for it to benefit you, that he said something like that so it can help you win your case. Girl, that's wrong. You don't go to no courthouse and do that. And they got to evacuate the courthouse. They got to evacuate the courthouse. Do you know how much fear was put in that courthouse today by that young lady? Can you imagine if the courthouse is where you conduct your business every day? You're an official, you're an attorney, or you're the judge, or you frequently go to that courthouse all the time, and all of a sudden you hear the reason why that everybody had to go stand outside like a fire drill because somebody thought that there was going to be a bomb threat or a threat onto that courthouse. That girl and people took that to say because he said it that she was right to do that. That was wrong on all levels. That was wrong on all levels because you knew the context of what he was saying to his sister. For you to take that to the courthouse. Now, you ain't even do a no call, no show. You showed up to where the bomb's gonna be at. That lets you know that you didn't believe it yourself. This is just the craziest cyanide thing I've ever experienced. That a woman was stooped to that level. I'm talking about stoop. I mean, she down there doing the daggone uh 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 tango. You understand what I'm saying? She done stooped down there Girl, listen, man. You put fear in that courthouse, and now those people had to worry about is somebody, because they're doing their job, that it would cause somebody to think about doing harm to their building, to a government building. You got to stop. People got to stop this, and then it's being celebrated because they think they finally gonna get one of these family members in the jailhouse. So they willing to go live and act like someone is playing victim, or like Kevin don't have a reason to have feelings about how his family was treated today. That would bother anybody. If the police come knocking at your door, your children opens the door. Can you imagine that? Your children open the door. The mother has to rush to the door and try to fight back the police from just barging in their premises. They're looking for their father, for the bread, for the person that provide and teaches and give them nothing but his love and his energy all day long. And now, all of a sudden, this man may go down for just speaking on a live, and he didn't even know why they were looking for him. And the SWAT team didn't even have all the information. It says SWAT team. They didn't even have all the information. They literally just going based off the fact that they have to take any level of threats serious. Any level. And matter of fact, they're going to now wanna go through everything, your whole life, who you are. They done probably ran this man's life backwards and forth. What if thank God he ain't got no warrant? Because he had a warrant, he gone anyway. Hey, that would have worked for the warrant. Because she would have got him up, brother. She would have got that brother up out of there on the warrant. I mean, this woman didn't care. She went to that courthouse with malicious, conniving intent. I mean, her intentions were ruthless. Ruthless. Come on, Special K. Special K be coming with the word now. She be keeping D-Ham up on game. Lisa Smith says evacuation of a court threatened bomb scare. I think they all was involved. The whole beehive. Unbelievable, Lisa. Unbelievable. These women want a victory that bad. They want a victory that bad that they will do this and put that family and those kids in harm's way. Can you imagine? 5 patrol cars have to roll up on somebody's property and immediately they think that they have to apprehend somebody. And they're looking even at the wife as accomplice, that you're either probably hiding him and evading the law. This is what this woman went to the courthouse and did. And then you got them more over there thinking this is all for laughs and kicks and giggles. Unbelievable stuff. If y'all, I don't care who goes over there. Just understand the level that this woman operates on. It's very low vibrational. Very low. And I know we Jones and everybody going back and forth, but somebody need to get a hold of your morals. And you need to do a moral check. Peaches, you own it. You own it. I'm missing some comments. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Caramel Cutie says, I can't imagine going through that because of accusations. That terrible. Absolutely, Caramel Cutie. Absolutely. Absolutely. You talking about somebody went to the courthouse and actually gave the man up. I'm talking about gave his voice on a live recording. They done did a sound bite, and then they got his photo. Now he's probably on the world's. He could have hit the world's most wanted. I mean, boom, right? No questions asked. We just need to apprehend him. And then once they got him in custody, now it's up to the courts to say, no, we're not even gonna give you bond. You're gonna have to fight this out now. You're gonna have to get lawyered up, and you're gonna be here into the trial. That could have went that way. That could have went that way. Or he could have been shot for reaching for his phone, and they thought it was a weapon because they're already thinking he's probably capable of blowing up somebody, blowing up a building. So why would this girl do this, man? This is the most sickening behavior I ever seen, and I'm telling you, I ain't seen nothing like this. I ain't seen nothing like this one. Noah Talk says, I'm trying to figure out what did this family do to people they have met. It's just wild. You daggone right. Cherie says, I've never in my life seen anything like this before. Absolutely, Cherie. Or Sherry. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry, Sherry. But absolutely. Nor Talks, Kim Kobe says, Nor Talks, nothing. They hate, okay, that's right, nothing. They hate when they can't silence and control you. Absolutely, they want to silence Kevin. That's exactly what they're trying to do. And how can BB supporters still support her in Nasty Nate? People are crazy. Well, BB is a narcissist, and so she will never change. I couldn't support someone that is that evil. Absolutely. And Robert got his hands full. Now he ain't gotta take my words for it. But that contempt she tried to put on him, and what she say? I want him to do jail time. You know, I don't know if the judge is gonna, meet her demands on that, but he got to be careful. I'm just being real with y'all. It's time to cut this nonsense out. It could have drowned blank on Kevin's wife and his kids. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The GUN's drawn on him. Absolutely, Lisa. Until they clear everything, he wouldn't had to sit in. Okay, until they clear everything, he would have had. Okay, that's right. Special case. He would have had to sit there. That's right. Because once you in custody, it's to their discretion if they're going to now go and read you your Miranda rights, and then you have to now be booked. And once that happens, you go before the judge, and they be like, "No, we're not releasing you." That's too dangerous of a situation. Lisa Love says, your home is your safety, and someone playing hateful things. Sad. Absolutely. That was god awful. And Kevin said, they took some of the stuff out of the lot. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did, D. It was soundbite. It was clipped. It was clipped up. It was edited. Peaches says they're monsters. I read that already. I hate wickedness, nor talks. Brittany says these men/women have kids of their own. Why to go through this length to try to harm someone that you don't even know over a deadly lie? Absolutely, Brittany. And thank you for being here, Queen. Appreciate you and your support. You and Miss Sexy Ray and all of y'all always pulling up on a brother. I appreciate y'all so much. Annie says, in my opinion, according to my discernment, something bad is about to happen on that side. I just have that a feeling. Annie, I'm telling you, I don't wish bad on nobody, but what I do believe is that you don't get a God ain't gonna he's not gonna bless this. He's not gonna bless that. He don't bless that type of nonsense. He gonna deal with you. He gonna deal with you. Special K to sit on her panel and say, I hope he get life and laugh. Did she say that? I didn't even watch it. I just knew she was live. And I said, I ain't even going in there because it's going to fear it. I know I would get I knew it was going my blood pressure was going to probably go up. So I said, I'm not even going in there. I already know she's probably in there jonesing. And what you just said is enough evidence right there. And to sit on her panel and say, I hope he gets life and laugh. That woman is sick. She's sick. Toy's youngest daughter was the first to face those cops. Beg, absolutely. Do you know how dangerous that was for that family? And she talking about she wants their father to do life behind bars. Is that sickening? Amore ain't got I'm talking about no integrity, y'all. None. Lysandra says they're going to find out because my son did the same thing and they put his ass in jail. I'm with you now, Mr. Sandy. They can't play like that. But I think because of how they took it out of context, they may not get in trouble for that because they took it literally and they went to court and presented it as a literal thing. And it wasn't literal. We all know it was very much, I forget what kind of word Kevin said it was, but it's a word that is just a word. It's a play on words is what he was saying. It was a play on words. So for them to do that is sickening. It's sick behavior. A government building at that, absolutely. Caramel cutie. I'm speechless. Who in the okay, I'm speechless. Who in their right mind could think of such evil? Absolutely, Alicia. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This was all playing amongst those low vibrational people. Absolutely, Miss Lisa. I think y'all own it now. I think y'all own it. I think that we have seen the lowest of this saga. I think we have seen the lowest of it. And it ain't gonna get no better, y'all. So it's best that people move on, do new content as best they can, because it does not make sense to go to jail behind this nonsense. It does not make sense to put your family in jeopardy. It don't make sense. It just don't. But I'm not telling nobody to stop supporting and stop talking, because if there's something to talk about, if God has you here to have their back and be a hedge of protection around them, then that's what you're here to do. So I'm not telling nobody what not to do. Hey Shay J, what's going on? All of this over a fake DV story. She should go to jail. Absolutely, and that's the problem, man. That girl has been called out by both sides for lying and being a liar and scamming people and doing all kind of devious and demonic things to people. And and they still willing to do all this other stuff. It's just sad, you know. And half of the stuff that Hive done ain't even come out. Y'all don't even know half of it because they won't tell on each other because they know what the stuff that they done did can put them in jail. Y'all remember the insurance card scam? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the cruise scam? The daggone Christmas scam? It was another scam that Sweetbond somebody had pointed out on that takeover. It was a whole nother scam. And Amore admitted to a scam that the girl did and broke the money down 3 ways in a 360 deal with the Bree Hive. Okay? So all the stuff that they've done can land them behind bars. But they're not going to tell on each other because they know that. That's why you're only going to hear little bit of stuff when they're mad at each other. They may slip out and say a little bit and then they're trying to shut you down. So when I had Auntie on my platform, what they try to do? Threaten Auntie, shut her down. When Anna was on there trying to talk, they try to shut Anna down. Anybody who comes out, the girl Ashley G, they try to shut her down, discredit her before she gets to talking. Anybody who comes out talking, they try to discredit them and shut them down. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. You ain't gonna believe me. Shay says I'm lost and don't know what's going on. Is Kevin okay? Shay, I'm telling you, you're not lost, girl. He's okay, but you may have to go back to the beginning of this life. What happened? What happened, Shay, is, well, I can't talk about Kevin's sibling, but one of Kevin's siblings had a court case today, and she's been dealing with another girl who's been trying to get charges put on them. And so in order for her to present herself in court today, she took a soundbite of a live that happened weeks ago, if not a month ago, and took it into court where Kevin said that he would stand up for his sister, no come hell or high water, in a sense. And that means I'll show up and I'll blow up the place. That's what he said. But he didn't mean it literally. He meant standing up for his sister. And if he, no matter what, to prove to her that he loves her. And that's the way of saying, hey, I'll do whatever I got to do. In other words, hey, y'all remember that song? You can reach me by airway. Remember that song? She said she don't matter how she gotta get to her man, she gonna get there, right? She exaggerated travels and all of this stuff, and she said, no matter how I gotta get there, I don't care if I gotta take a steamboat to get to you. And that's how people talk. So people say things to let you know how much they love you. So So Kevin said, man, I'll show up and blow up, man. I'm going to be there, in other words. And so the girl takes this stuff to the courthouse and show it to the judge and the police. And they took it as a bomb threat. And she knew that ain't what he meant. She wouldn't even be there if it was a bomb threat. Why are you at the courthouse if it's a bomb threat? And so they took it serious. So they went on a whole hunt to get Kevin, and they pulled up at his house with multiple units, and they evacuated the courthouse. They did all of this because this girl was trying to get a charge on his sibling. Why try to silence Kevin Wesley though? He's mostly fair and unbiased about truth and facts. Well, it's not so much to silence him, Truth Slayer. In my opinion. My opinion is that they want a victory. They want somebody in handcuffs. Whether it be somebody from our side of the sector or that family. They want somebody in handcuffs so that they can have a victory. And I think that that's and part of it is they want to silence Kevin for whatever reason, because he just recently spoke, and then he got that live that Amor did on him, and it was just I mean, if you listen to that live and how she talked to that man about his wife, it will make you sick to your stomach. So I don't know who really takes this woman serious. I don't know who does it. I wouldn't. I'm just be real with you. I wouldn't do it. Special Case says, but he gave Bree and Robert Hampton the same advice and good advice on co-parenting. It's gone too far. It's beyond the saga or size. It's criminal. I agree with Special K. It has went too far. And at this point, I'm gonna pray for the family. I mean, it's not. We already know Robert didn't beat Brianna. We already know that, right? We already know that they mad that they couldn't prove that. That's another reason why they mad and upset. They couldn't prove that he was a physical abuser. The girl went and did a live I mean, she went up. She felt like exiting the saga when he finally admitted he kicked her. Man, we don't know. Come on now. Come on now. He kicked her. He kicked her. But you ain't gonna pay attention to the fact that she kicked his lip and bust his lip and pepper sprayed the man. You understand what I'm saying? This girl is totally abusing her man. That's why Jai's gone right now. She's been beating on him. Okay? This girl is a physical abuser. She's the aggressor. So any man will find himself being labeled an abuser if he dating someone that's trying to beat on him. Because the only thing he can do is try to get her up off of him. He can't kick. He may have to kick the kick down. It ain't that mean he kicked her. He had to probably kick the kick down. She kicking him. You understand what I'm saying? This is just crazy. I'm pretty much I'm good. I'm pretty good at a judgment of character. If Robert was a man that would beat a woman, I'm telling you, I would have been figured that out. I would have been figured out if Robert is the type of brother that's gonna put hands on a woman. No, he may do some other stuff. He may finally tell you how to get up off his back. He may tell you that. He may troll a little bit because he's a YouTuber. But that's about all the brother's gonna do. He ain't putting his life behind bars because he in a relationship. The cops never once arrested the brother. Come on, man, we gotta stop this nonsense. If he kicked her, the cops would have been like, well, we don't know who to believe. We're gonna take both of y'all in. Come on. The cops would have took them both in. They will know that wasn't Kevin's voice on the call. It wasn't a call, Gloria. It wasn't a call. It was actually a live. And Kevin's voice is on that live. So it wasn't a call. So it was Kevin that said it. What happened is they took it out of context and they blew it up for the court. And then the court had to take it serious. That's what happened. Nina says they can't be trusted at all. Robert got himself connected to a real demon. Girl, you said nothing but facts. That's big facts. Jay Lee says, D-Ham, God and our Lord Jesus got Kevin and LaTruth and their siblings. The other side is trying to get them at all costs. That is sad. Absolutely. Amber Graham is in the building. Hey, Queen. She said, D-Ham, somebody did call to the courthouse about a bomb threat and gave Kevin name and hate D-Ham. Oh, is that true? Okay. Well, based on the call, then it can be said then that they had already was calling the court to explain that Kevin said something like that, and then try to make the court already aware of it. But what I'm saying is I don't think somebody called and acted as if they were Kevin and made a bomb threat and then hung up the phone. That's the part that I'm saying I don't think happened. Now, Amber, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Now, did they call, act, and impersonate Kevin and say, I'm Kevin Wesley, and hung up the phone? Now, did they do that? Or did they just call like they normally do? Call, rapid fire, call everybody from the hive, calling the same number, to get something done. Because they like to mobilize like that. Alicia Williams says, totally demonic, period. Absolutely, Alicia. Nola says, so it had to be a man that made the call. Kevin can request to hear the actual 911 call. Yeah, if they're impersonating him, then y'all, I can be corrected. I don't know if they did an impersonation. Because at first, that's what we thought it was. If we thought it was an impersonation call, and somebody tried to act like they were Kevin and hang up the phone and said it's a bomb threat. Now, if they did that, now they can be held, and they should go to jail. Now, this other girl, What she did was try to go with literal, taking it so literal to the court and saying, "Look, guys, there's a threat on my life, and I'm in your courthouse, and I need to be protected." This what this is what the girl. If it's a bomb threat, I'm not going where the bomb is at. First of all, she said, "Yes, she said it. I went looked to make sure I heard right." She said what? I'm gonna have to catch up to the chat now, y'all. The feds will get to the bottom of those low lives. That's right. That's right, Miss Lisa. Hold on. Figurative expressions. Okay, I'm with you. Amor looks like an evil devil. Nola Bunny says yes. He needs to do a FOIA request. If they thought it was a threat, why did they wait 2 weeks? That's what I'm saying, Mius. Exactly. That girl knew it wasn't no threat. Brianna's first one and Nate is second. They all need to go. You ain't lying. Lisa the judge going to watch the live, not them. Kevin said it on his live, and y'all, and hey, we'll get back with him. Okay, and they, in other words, and they get back with him. That was a typo. Okay. The plan and the plotted for show. Oh, they planned and plotted for show. Absolutely. Whoever did it basically had Kevin swatted. That's dangerous. Even foul and vindictive. Absolutely, Brandy. It was foul and vindictive. D Ham said BB is a narcissist. Did I use that word tonight? She is though. She is. God would want you guys to fight for this family. If not, he would have not put it on your heart. I agree, Nina. I agree. Hold on. They knew he didn't mean that. They planned it and called. They planned it all. Yes, they did. All their platforms need to be removed. All this defamation, lying, inciting, threatening. Yeah, the cops. I mean, they got the feds watching these lives now. So I think they need to be paying attention. And I don't even know if once they realize how frivolous that call was, or how much of a deceived call that was, they may have bigger fish to fry. So it may not be even worried about this saga. We all know the person who wants to shut Kevin up. Period. Sheriff office, district attorney office, tax assessors, and many more officers are in the courthouse. That's a fact, Kim Kobe. That's a fact. Why will he make a threat knowing that his sister will be there? Come on. Now, Gloria, you don't gave me my missing piece to the puzzle. The one girl with the daggone allegations, she shows up with the evidence or whatever, but Kevin's sister is there too. Come on now, don't make no sense. Nina Edwards, she gets on my last with that foolery too, but the money is her motivation to keep going after this family. Yeah, you see her post that money today, and see, that's the gaslighting. That's the gaslighting she does to keep people coming to her channel because they think she's getting to the money. She's getting to the bag. So if she's getting to the bag, then she's doing something better than all the other CC's doing. That's why these grown women walking around here talking about she's the goat. She's the goat. You a grown woman calling another woman the goat. Man, stop that nonsense. The GOAT of what? Dude, I had to ask one woman, do you know what the GOAT stands for? The greatest of all time. So what's she's the greatest of all time for? What makes her the greatest of all time? Come on now. Let's stop saying things because you done fell in love with her more. There's so much questionable behavior with these women. You don't know what they got a man or not. Something's not right. I thought somebody made a phone call pretending to be Kevin, and he was going to be he was going to be the courthouse. Absolutely, Brandy. That's what it first was presented, because that nobody knew how this really played out, right? It wasn't articulated yet. And but Amber said somebody still did call the courthouse, but I don't know if they called simply to make them aware that something was said on the live, or if they actually called and impersonated Kevin. That's the question I have now. Make a threat, leave his name, child, please. Robert needs to put them under the jail. I don't care what it is. Put them in jail. Robert needs to stop being so damn humble. Girl, that's a whole nother subject. It's a whole nother subject. How far back am I on this chat, y'all? Because y'all gonna have me here all night. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to skip over some. Okay, now I had to catch up all the way. So Gloria then says, D-Ham, what I heard, it was allegedly a setup on Krusty Lips. Members only live. The video was given to, oh my God. And that's what I thought I heard too, Gloria. But now that you probably confirming it. Somebody said Deep Throat is mighty quiet tonight. Y'all in here jonesing. They said the TM girl played Kevin video in court, so it was definitely a setup. Gene. Come on now. I'm trying to stroll through and catch some of y'all comments. YouTube gonna give them up as Young Thug. They got to be the most stupid of all. They brought attention to their platform themselves after we tried everything to bring attention to them. And you notice they ain't doing that bingo game no more, because that's really what the feds should have been watching out for, was that bingo game. But they didn't stop that. So I thought that's what was gonna get her in trouble there. Yeah, illegal betting she was doing, gambling. Gloria then says, D-Ham, I heard it was allegedly a setup. Okay, I got you. All that money, and we are all going to the same place at the end. Can't take it with you, silly. And ain't a whole lot, North Talks. She's making it look like her YouTube channel just, and be honest with you, she could be making that. I'm not saying she's not, because they all the women over there gave her memberships. They just give their money to her. It's like they just keep giving to her. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy worship to me. They worship that. They almost worship the ground that woman walk on. Miss Butterworth needs to sit down with that Bin Laden urban tied around her head. Don't y'all start now. I ain't want to try to Jones tonight. Special K, you better go on head up out of here with that. Oh my God, girl, you gonna start something in this chat. I don't like that term, the GOAT. It sounds like something demonic. Come on, Cancer. What is she the GOAT of? Come on now. Lying, setting up men, bashing men. That's the only reason why she got the 10K subscribers. For bashing men. Think about it. She bashed Robert, she bashed Kevin, then she went over there and bashed Justin. Then she came back and bashed Robert Simone. And then she might throw in another little story here or there. Man, get out of here. She ain't did nothing but bash men. They did call today and made the threat and then showed the judge the video. Oh my God, LaShonda. Them people now that's when they need to go to jail. When you know good and well they conspired to set up this man and this family based on innocent, he was innocently up there trying to console his sister. That's simply what Kevin was trying to do. He was up there on that live trying to console his sister. His sister was very emotional, and she just felt like she's going through a lot in her life at the time, and she just felt like, yo, if I'm gonna be 10 toes down for you, it should be reciprocated. So she just wanted this reciprocation back from her loved ones and people that really say they love her, and that's all the lie was. And Kevin was trying to just be the be the loving brother that he is to her and say, look, I love you. I wouldn't even came up here and grabbed this link if I didn't love you. And he tried to explain it to the best of his ability. But he used some choice words that probably he probably should have used a different way of saying it. But he was trying to make a point. And it was not a threat to no courthouse. Let's stop that. So listen, y'all, I'm about to get ready to get off this. I'll be reading these comments. Man, Special K cutting up, so I better get out of here while I got a chance. I would not dare destroy my character for money. My integrity and my name means everything to me. Absolute. My 2 cents is in a building. What's good with it, girl? Where you been? Where you been? Cancer 66 says, you do know the goat is used for evil rituals. Wow. I'm sure. Oh, no. That was my 2 cents to say that Cancer 66. Okay. It's crazy YouTube pay her every month and she still beg her supporters out of their money every month and they can't see through what she's doing. That's a fact. The feds always watching these channels. Some of them will disappear. Well, no talks. That's what we. I ain't gonna say I'm hoping to see somebody's channel go, but when they're using their channel for wickedness and witchcraft, to me, it needs to go. Looking like a Tootsie Roll with eyes. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Y'all gonna start some mess over here because if I start going in on old girl, it's gonna be all out war. You already know it. I ain't got no problems jonesing with him. I don't have a problem. I get to Jones and we gonna Jones. And see, they ain't gonna get away with playing that woman card, that gender card on me. Because they like to play it, they like to, this is YouTube. I'm gonna say it again. This is YouTube. Okay? D-Ham respects women, all women. But if you gonna Jones on me, I'm a Jones on you. And there we go. It's all jokes. You can't tell what's some of your best female comedians? They know how to Jones on men just as well as women. Monique and them, they know how to the queens of comedy can get a king of comedies run for their money, don't you think? The queen of comedies can get and what's the other girl? I just love her so much. What's the dark-skinned girl? What was her name? Oh, dang it, bro. I forget her name, but she got a nasty mouth. But she could, hey, she is funny. Come on, who was on the Queens of Comedy? Somebody help me with that. I forget her name that quick. Some more. That's her. That girl funny in the mug now. That girl funny in the mug. And they ain't gonna be mad at no joke. They ain't gonna say, hey, I'm a woman. No, them women gonna get up there and Jones you right back. You say something back, you gonna say something to them? Hey, I know y'all seen Harlem Nights. When Del Reese Del Reese was going in, boy. What did she have to do? She was a whole handful. She got shot in her pinky toe. That woman was no joke. I love you too. I got much love for you too, Nina. I will. There, Special K, come on, give it. Now, you girl, you own one tonight. Shoot, you own one. You can't be on here playing a victim card when it's because of the opposite gender that showed up. Come on now, let's stop it. Now I do agree that men shouldn't be messy and all of the above. If it I don't want that reputation. But I do know if we Jonesing, we Jonesing. If we're Jonesing, we Jonesing. And I think a lot of these women are funny over here. Even some of the I think the break rooms is funny. I think everybody they can hold their own now. They can hold their own. Just hold your own. Just stay solid with it. I think everybody funny. But that girl, I'm gonna tell you the funny one right now to me is that Amber and Alexis. Boy, they be having me on the flow. On the flow. And they'll be trying to see sometimes people's funny to me, their humor to me is not is sometimes when you're not even trying to be funny. That's when I be cracking up. It's because when they don't even be trying to be funny, they'll say something that's funny to me. I'll be like, these two girls right here. And you can tell that they sisters because they voice sometimes you get confused with who's talking. I'm like, no, who is that, Amber or Alexis? Then I'm like, okay, that's Alexis because she got to say a few more words for me to catch on. I'm like, okay, that's Alexis. But man, they funny. It's hilarious to see some of the Jones that some of these videos lives, they epic to me. I enjoyed myself in the bushes listening to some of these lives, man. It has been nothing but funniness going on. And that's what we got to take this YouTube. Everybody taking it so serious. Man, get out of here. All y'all got to do is never meet each other in real life and y'all be fine. don't go to their state and try to act like you may bump into them. Just don't go there. Just stay out of Alabama. when you going down to the Mardi Gras, just don't get no gas in Alabama. Don't stop. Just keep going. That's all you do. Cause them two sisters, they got a YouTube channel and they gonna use it now. And I just love it. They be funny to me. They be cracking me up. I enjoy it, man. Sometimes it get me through my day. I want to say thank y'all for coming. Pray for this family. And pray for my family. Pray for everybody who's affected by the hurricane. Pray for everybody's family. And love on yours. Okay? Time is too short. You don't know what tomorrow may bring. So everybody hold on to what you got. All right. It's going to be all right. Put some prayers up put some prayer hands up in my chat for Kevin and his family tonight. Y'all don't mind before y'all exit. Put some prayer hands up. If y'all don't mind. And I'm going to drop my cash app. Y'all can bless me if you want to. If not, you already blessed me because you sat through my live. So you already been a blessing to me. So other than that, we're going to pray for Kevin. We're going to pray for his wives, his family, the trauma that may have came there and scared them half to death. We pray that they get some sleep tonight. I mean, sleep well. They don't think that somebody's going to come wake them up out their sleep. That tomorrow, that they're not wondering what tomorrow, in fear of somebody coming to his door to try to get him to get into some type of a back of a car. But just pray for that family. That was the most scathing thing that woman did today in that courtroom. She should be ashamed of herself. I don't even know the woman. I'm not even going to say her name because I don't know her. But she should be ashamed of herself because you knew in your heart and in your mind that man did not mean that he was going to physically go down and harm a government state official building. You knew that. So for you to go down there with that in mind to try to bring harm to and she put trauma in that whole courtroom. The judge, the attorneys, the clerk officers, just like Nina said, it's all kind of offices in there, and people had to be evacuated due to a bomb scare. That is sickening behavior, and I mean, somebody need to. I'm just saying I'm hoping that the law catches up because that was wrong. 100% wrong. Now, could he have used some better words to describe his level of compassion for his sister. Yeah, he could have used a better word, but we know that the brother didn't mean that. So let's stop going along with this foolishness at this point, y'all. Let's stop it. Prayers up, prayers up, prayers up. Absolutely, it was. Pray for Dawn, pray for Toya, pray for OB and everybody else, the whole family. Keep them lifted. Keep my family lifted. Pray for me. Pray for my wife. Pray for my daughters. Pray for my sons. Keep my family lifted, y'all. Keep y'all. I'm gonna be keeping y'all families lifted. Everybody that's in this chat tonight, I will keep y'all lifted in my prayers as well. I think that we have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to this family and the attack that is on their life. The the fact that people only want it for bragging rights to see something go down with them, and only for a laugh and a kick and a giggle. Um, we've seen it get drugged. We've seen it the sexual orientation get drugged. We've seen the fact that he has beautiful wives get drugged based on his choice in life to have what God told him to do as far as to be a husband, get drugged throughout this YouTube. We've seen LaTruth get lied on, get drugged day after day after day after day. We've seen 2K get drugged. Any man that stands up, they got a problem with men. I'm gonna be real with you. They got a problem with men. Any man that speaks, they got a problem with. You understand what I'm saying? And they're willing to. I don't know the levels they're willing to go to, but when it comes to a man, they're willing to go to hell because some other man done hurt them, or they want to be one, and they don't know how to be one without diminishing another man. They don't know how to be one with it. They think if I can make him less of a man to the YouTube nation, then I'll be more manly. That to me is sickening behavior, y'all. Let's stop it. Let's stop what the selective outrage. These women have embraced the whole pedophile. You should be more outraged at that. They've embraced the whole pedophile, and they was willing to set a man up and frame him, which he could have caught a charge for. So let's stop what we're doing. Let's stop it, y'all. It is too much. It is too much. It is too much. And I think, if anything, pray for that family, and they may be doing better than you financially. They may be doing better than you in certain areas of your life, but we all need prayer. And sometimes it ain't the money you got. It ain't the money you got. It's the it ain't about how much money you got if there ain't no peace, if it ain't no joy, if it ain't no you know, you ain't got the people to enjoy it with. That brother could have got locked up today, and we probably wouldn't have known nothing until, you know what I'm saying, until he, you probably wouldn't have seen him come up out of there. This is the danger that these people try to do to him. Shout out to Kevin Wesley and his wives. Shout out to LaTruth and Dawn and Toya and everybody. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are you must got the anointing on your lives, because this saga wouldn't exist if it didn't. And I just think that God has anointed you, your family. You may not even realize you got oil and anointing on your life. It must be. It must be. It's undeniable. It must be there. And I don't know their level of belief, but when you are called and chosen, it comes. Listen. It don't come with people. The Bible says, "Woe unto them that all men speak well of you." It's gonna come with some outrage. It's gonna come with a whole lot of wickedness, because they are jealous and envious of the anointing on your life. And I'm telling you, when you got God's favor and His anointing that rests on your life, it's gonna come with some haterade. So y'all, stay grounded, because not only are that family anointed, but you and my chat is anointed. You got God's favor on you, and you know you do. You know you're blessed. You know you're blessed. You know good and well that half of the people would have lost their mind if they had to go through what you went through and put their feet in your shoes. You know you're blessed. So just stay grounded, stay grounded, and keep keep the faith. All right. I love you. Shout out to everybody who's visited this live today, this live stream. Shout out to Retta, who went live earlier. I was only able to catch a little bit of her live. Shout out to Miss Sean and all of the content creators, Upper Echelon and Amber Graham and Alexis Graham. Shout out to all of y'all, Miss Fee and uh, uh, Big Cheese and DT. Shout out to all of y'all, Blueberry Boots. Shout out to all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and y'all have a blessed night. And oh, I can't forget Royal D. Shout out to you, Queen Royal D. And y'all be blessed. I love y'all, and y'all just keep the faith, okay? And y'all see D Ham supporting all platforms that I can. All right, be blessed.